How do you, Carl? You all good?
Yeah, you not bad.
Nah, it's been a
Been a
quiet week, hasn't it?
quiet week.
Nothing.
Nothing big's
Nah, nothing.
happened.
But I thought we were trying to figure out what to talk about. But I guess do you want to talk about the big return? Our truth,
Oh mate, I was blown away.
mate. I didn't expect that one. That one was, but yeah,
Did not see that coming. I thought he
nah.
was done.
And then Randy Orton, and you
The
thought, oh, no, no,
24/7, 3657, I-55, 24/7 champ. He's back,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Who would have thought it? But yeah, but not saying I was right, but I was right. See, I believed that the Punko was coming back. Give me some validation. Come
No.
on. Okay. Fine. I thought that was actually
I,
going to be the.
it was always going to happen at Survivor Series in Chicago. It was.
But it's still the best kept secret because even though
Oh
we
yeah, no,
rooted
he's
for
the
him.
talent, didn't know in the main event. He was going to come out.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, they tricked us with that NXT Triple H business where the bit at the card comes on the bottom and you're like, well, I'm guessing that means it's over. And
Yeah,
then, chills.
they had the zoom out and everything, and then.
That intro. Oh, God. Man, I've still got goosebumps from it. It's just like, exciting. I'm
And then
surprised it didn't wake anyone up screaming.
do you watch it live?
Well, live-ish. Like I watched it early morning because I was like, I was gonna watch it, and then when you second guess yourself, like you doubts. But then I woke up about 8 o'clock, didn't check anything, went straight onto the main event, and I'm glad I did because my God, it's just the way I looked at Sarah, and Sarah looked back at me and she shrugged, and I was just like, you try to explain, and she's like, but he's already come back. I was like, yeah, but that was AEW. This is,
This is different. This is a
yeah, this is
different.
different. I was like that meme you sent me with the guy talking to the girl at the club. She was like, yeah, okay. Can I just have a cup of tea and breakfast now? I was like, after this, let me have the buzz. Well, what a return. And also how young, I know he looks so much fresher compared to AEW. You can tell by the end of it, he was done with the shit. You know what I mean? He just
Yeah,
looks
he
physically.
was dead on his feet there.
Yeah,
Too much
because
politics.
yeah, but like now, yeah, he's still got the bags under his eyes, the punk look we know, but fresh cut he looks. You can tell by his eyes he's happier. He just
Yeah,
we'll see how this one goes. So
hopefully it's a good run, and
yeah,
we have some
fingers
memorable
crossed. Well,
matches.
I said it's meant to be a multi-deal one as well, so it's not like one and done from the sounds of it. That's if there's no backstage fights, no nothing like that.
Depends on how he gets on with Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Well, I've heard that that's work. So just shows you that acting, he better bring that in the new Captain America film because tricked us all. I've been watching that video multiple times. The only thing that made me think it was a work was Michael Cole, the strength of Michael Cole pushing him back. I was thinking,
Probably Michael didn't. He's not in on it.
yeah,
You don't want too many people to know the
yeah.
secrets.
But fair play to Michael Cole stepping up to Seth Rollins who looked fit like proper angry. And then there's supposedly Drew McIntyre walked out before Punk came because he wasn't happy. But then they're not sure if that's a work or if that's a shoot or work. You know. So
Kayfabe is real.
yeah,
Kayfabe.
well now it is. Well, except for if you watch in the back of the video when you see Seth Rollins arguing, you've got Randy Orton and Jey Uso chatting, fist pumping, everything. You're thinking, aren't they meant to be enemies? So,
No,
kayfabe,
there was baby faces on the same team, are they?
yeah. Oh yeah, I was RKO dear, stuff like that. It's
The
coming. That
same
was
same
that
person
was
that put
it's
Randy
coming.
on the shelf for many months.
Yeah. So, are you excited to see what's next? You got like top five opponents you want to see, or just are you going with the flow? Or is it?
I just really want him versus Seth main event in WrestleMania.
Yeah,
He needs his main event.
it
He
just
should
needs
have done it
moments.
10 years ago.
Yeah,
But he needs to have that. That's the one thing he's always regretted not having is the main event.
and that's what he needs to end his legacy. Because like end it on a good note, have your WrestleMania moment, and you know what? Have a banger of a match because I know Seth Rollins can go, CM Punk can go. Those two alone on the mic, you know, I'm guessing they're going to start building up soon because I know like was Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and
Yeah, I think they'll probably slow play the Punk Steph
yeah,
because you've got a couple of months to the Rumble. I reckon from Rumble to Mania, that's when
the
the
kick
Steph
off.
can start, unless Punk wins the Rumble.
You never know. But from the rumours as well, there's I think it's Dave Meltzer has mentioned that the two opponents are Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. The first two they want him to verse, and then maybe Drew McIntyre down the road. See how that goes.
There's no point going at Roman because is Roman going to drop the belt?
That's
Probably
what I mean.
not.
And you need Cody to, you know what I mean. Cody needs to finish the story. I don't even care.
Yeah, you need someone that's going to be around for many, many years to benefit from beating Roman.
That's what I mean. So, or they might do it the way where Cody wins the belt and you can still have a feud, the tribal chief versus best in the world.
Yeah, you could do it that way. And then it just matters context.
The win, yeah, because you don't really need the belt. Like at the moment, like, is it, it'd be nice if he had a belt, but at the same time, Punk's just back. You don't want to change too many storylines just yet because, the hottest, free agent is back kind of thing.
Right, the contracts are only signed on Friday morning.
I know they said it was like it was an hour phone call with Triple H from the sounds of it, and then they made the deal there and then. It was that last minute that when he was in Gorilla, Triple H was like, turn Punk's music on, and the person was like, "You what?" He was like, "You heard me put CM Punk's music on." It was that short notice that the person thought Triple H was ripping him. He's like, "What do you mean?" And then next thing you know, you see Punk walk past. There's like everyone from the sounds of it. Only the people in the ring was meant to know. Because if you watch,
I've heard that only like 3 or 4 people knew that he was there.
Yeah, because if you look in the ring before the static and before the intro, you see Sami Zayn and Randy Orton. I think it's Cody Rhodes. All three of them are looking at the gangway, and you're thinking that's a bit odd. And then when it kicks in, you're like, "Oh, okay, hindsight is a bastard, isn't it?"
Mm-hmm.
You know what's coming. So besides Seth the Chef, who else? Like long term. Let's say we have gone for a couple of years. Is there like anyone you want to see him like feuds that he's had in the past or new ones? Because now it's like a toy box. Now we've got all these people that weren't here.
Yeah, I like a bit of LA Knight against Punk just for the microphone.
Exactly, yeah. And also it's like
That'll be just
versus Stone Cold, and they say LA Knight's a mixture of The Rock and Stone Cold. Why not have him against Punk? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who else are we gonna? We probably won't have a Cena match ever again. So roll that one.
That was wishful thinking. I'm like when I was thinking, I was like nostalgia alone, but I don't know how that match would look in 2023, 2024, 2025 because like see, John's had arm surgery, hasn't he? I think recently, so you don't know. That's going to keep him off the shelf for a bit, and also you don't know if he's going to be, wrestling rust and all that stuff, isn't it? It's like just in the Rock come back and do that.
Storylines, could even bring AJ back for a little run.
But the way they did mention that, I was like,
I reckon there's definitely a Rumble appearance for this year.
Well, she's in wrestling shape as well. Because like I've seen one of her new Instagram pictures, and you're like thinking, and I know people can keep in shape and stuff, but when someone's like, "Damn, have you not had a carb in like 2 years or something?" Those 6 packs alone.
The women's wrestling thing that she was doing, was she?
Yeah.
World Women the World or World of Women, whatever it's called.
But she's only like writer and producer, I think. So like fair play.
She just left that role.
Say it.
She just left that role.
Has she? So and Punk's back. I don't know.
Might be a bit of training to get ready for the Rumble.
Oh, can you imagine that? And then she can have like a nice Legends contract. You know what I mean? Get some merch out, some stuff like that. Doesn't have to do anything too crazy because look at like when Lita came back, do a couple of matches. Could even put her just in tag matches if she's not completely 100% to hide.
Yeah. Do treat her like Trish. She had a good run before.
Yeah. So yeah, the sky's the limit now when you think about it. Because you think they come as a double package, don't you? Because you got to think if Punk's back, AJ can possibly come back, even if it's on like on screen for an anniversary episode or something, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, it
or
just depends if she forgives them for sacking Punk on their wedding day, though.
but if you've got Seth Rollins, you've got Becky Lynch, you know what I mean? He might need backup because, you know, let's say if she gets in the ring and she's interfering, what's Punk going to do? Give Becky and go to sleep? You know what I mean? It's not Randy Orton.
What's her name from the Straight Edge Society that shaved their head off?
Oh, yeah, because she's in AEW, isn't she? What's her name?
Serena Dev.
Right. Yeah.
That's it. She can come join him, shave her head off again.
She can jump ship as well. But think about it. They've got, was it Doc Gallows? Is Luke? Yeah, it's still in WWE, isn't it? Luke Gallows. Because I know they got released, but then did they come back? I can't remember.
Don't know, Max.
Because you could have, like, as I said, yeah, there you go. Straight Edge Society, you know, 2024. You heard it here first from Colin. Prediction time.
That's not predictive.
Yeah, because I'm surprised they haven't like lent into that yet. Like, I know it's only his first promo, but he was very, you know, almost no shade against AEW. Granted, there's probably legal reasons he can't talk about it, but I thought it's like there's one way he either come back as a super babyface or come back as that heel that's gone to her house, and depends how they're going to do it. Because if you've got Seth Rollins, who would be the babyface, who would be the heel in that situation?
Yeah, I think it's easy to turn Seth babyface because everyone wants. I mean, heel.
Yeah.
Everyone wants Punk to be the man. They all want to cheer Punk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Even if it's baby, because you could do Seth saying, "Oh, I've never left. I'm always here." Blah blah blah. And you've left. You're a cancer. All this, but you don't know. Because don't know how the promo is going to go. Because that's what I'm excited for. Because if he is Seth Rollins is his first opponent, anything could happen. Because you got to think Seth at the moment's a big baby face. People are singing along to his song. You know what I mean? He's not. You know. That, you know, the heel, you know, opportunity, you know, money in the bank, you know, I'll turn on my friends kind of Seth Rollins, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they could face it and have like a Shawn Michaels super kick moment, and then
I would just be like, yeah. Or
you know what I mean? Do the celebrations at the end of the match, hugging each other, and then
yeah. Oh, and then
ETL out of nowhere or something, or a stomp.
Yeah,
agree.
Well, you got to think because at the same time, Punk kind of brought the Shield into existence, so you could also play into that. Because if you're having him versus, you know, I was wondering when you're going to pop up for your cameo. Here we go. So yeah, so you think he's already versed John Moxley in AEW. You got to think if he's doing Seth Rollins and, you know, Roman Reigns, it's almost like a Shield, you know, elimination tour. You know what I mean? Pick them all off.
You know, the cat's back.
Yeah. She's a bit of a diva, little mamacita, aren't she? She pretends she's not interested. Oh, here she is. There she is. What's your view on CM Punk? What was that? Are you excited as well? Yeah. Mama's a bit of a new fan. She's been watching ECW run with me. So she's liking his long hair at the moment, aren't you? And he's big fire burns. I think she said that's her favourite. But, you know, old school Punk, eh? But yeah, I think Kevin Owens would be an interesting one as well, because, you know, I don't know, because I've been playing in my head since then. You think of, you know, me and my top fives and stuff, and I was just thinking like people in the ring who could he have versed in the actual war games. When you see like Seth Rollins is a given, Drew McIntyre the way he stormed out, Cody Rhodes again, two AEW guys. I don't know how you want to, even if you would play into that, because you would just have like two extreme baby faces.
Yeah.
You know? Sky's the limit at the moment. It depends. Hey, even if the Rock's coming back for fucking WrestleMania,
I don't want the Rock anywhere near Punk.
I know, but they need to right that wrong. He needs to win against the Rock clean. The Rock needs to do some humbleness, humble pie. You know, because how much he likes his pies. You know what I mean?
See him letting the Rock lose clean to anyone.
Oh, okay, not clean then. Have him, I don't know, some screwy finish. You know what I mean? Just get some kind of. This is the comeback tour for Punk. Take all the stuff off. Main events. Get his revenge on the Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I reckon there's a chance he wins the Rumble. goes to Seth at WrestleMania. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
And then AJ Lee also comes out of the Rumble. Probably doesn't win it.
Nah, but it's just good for pop value, isn't it? Nostalgia.
Yeah.
How many people have grew up with that? How she's like one of, that transition period from divas to proper So it's a no-brainer. That one. Yeah, even as you said, even if she doesn't win, she has some little spots, you know what I mean? Does the crazy little laugh, you know what I mean? Miss that in wrestling.
Yeah. What do you think about Randall coming back?
Randall Keith. Well, you know what? You know me, I'm a big Randy Orton fan. Are you a Randy Orton fan as well? I think she's looking for her RKO, don't you there? But yeah, but how big is he looking? Like, I know he's never been like fucking small, but when he came out, I had to second look. I was like, is that Batista?
Yeah, he's been working hard, hasn't he?
Yeah, for someone that's had like back problems and stuff. Like, if I knew I had back problems, I'd be in the bed. I'd look like a fucking shamu, fucking
I
whale.
reckon it's his last little run now.
Yeah, well, he said he's supposed 10 more years he wants to do, but that's if his body wants to do 10 more years.
She's doing it for over 20, you know what I mean? It's time toll on your body.
I know, but still, who would have thought it? All those years ago, Randy Orton, that green wrestler we saw. And then, even watched him like, was it Legacy, Evolution, stuff like that. Now look at him, he's like one of the stables of that, WWE, of that new era. Like when you say legends now, like to us, we're a certain age, we'll always think of Bret Hart, Ultimate Warrior, where there's like a generation.
It's Bret Hart.
Hey, okay, Shawn Michaels for you then. Bloody hell, you can't admit Bret Hart is one of the best technical wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, that's where the line stops.
Okay, Seller. Ring. This is a Punk one. Don't get me started. Punk would agree as well because he's a massive, Bret Hart fan. So yeah, don't get the Punk. Yeah, get all the boys. I get FTR on you as well. Yeah, they like a bit of Bret Hart. So anyway, where was I? but you know what I mean. Like, there's a certain generation that now, to them, Randy Orton is their version of Stone Cold, which is mind-boggling how long he's been in the actual wrestling alone. So yeah, I think we take it for granted. Yeah, because we grew up with it, but you got younger people they only just know him as Randy Orton, the Legend Killer. So I'm glad he got a pop as well. I know everyone's like, oh, but he got overshadowed by CM Punk, but it's Randy Orton. One, he doesn't give a shit as long as Randy Orton's getting paid. Because you hear all these rumors and stories about when Punk came out, Randy Orton's just sitting on a chair waving because he knows he's still getting paid. You know what I mean? He doesn't give a shit. There's no ego.
His spot's not going to be taken.
Exactly. He even knows, like, if he was younger, Orton, yeah, it was a bit of ego, blah blah blah. But he knows his part in. It's just him and not Rhea. I can't wait to see her RKO. He's got to think, yeah, you know what I mean? That she's like mommy, he's daddy. He's like, oh, it writes itself. So yeah. Say again?
I said that's definitely on its way.
Yeah. As I said, there's receipts. There's 2 RKOs coming, and one's got Jay on, one's got Rhea. Don't know when it's coming for both of them, but.
Do you think Randall will go to SmackDown? Because technically he's a free agent, as they keep saying.
Yeah, because that's the same with Punk, because Punk can go on both as well. Because I think he said
Punk will stick to Raw.
But he's supposedly going to come on a SmackDown. I think it's the 12th of December, I think they said.
Yeah, I think he'll stick to Raw.
Yeah, Raw's probably, when you think of Punk anyway, you always think of Raw. Where with Randy, he can turn up. He's again, it's okay out of nowhere. You don't say what show he's going to be on, because you could be on SmackDown, mind your own business. He could come in, do his business, and then leave. You know what I mean? Price of a ticket there, that is.
Price of a ticket. The kid's free, isn't it?
You know what I mean? Hey, no, they're not selling the tickets anymore. You know what I mean? Like buy one, get one free offers. Now, if supposedly with the Randy Orton, CM Punk coming back, the actual amount of ticket sales, merchandise alone, I know I'm one of the guys that's bought the t-shirt, but it was lagging like hell, man. Like when it dropped so I was going to go from the American shop, but it's all the tax and stuff, so I had to wait until it went on the Euro. Euroshop. And when I was ordering it, there was a lag. I thought the actual website was going to break because I kept refreshing and I was like, why is it not letting me do anything? And it kept saying low quantity, which is mind boggling alone because you think that they make the t shirts, but have they made that much? And like, oh shit, we should have made more. But in the end, it took me about 20 to 30 minutes, but I got my t shirt. So I'm one of those guys that's, and also how many views. I think last time not even 24 hours, I think it was 5 million within 12, 13 hours, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot compared to like Attitude Era type things, but you got to think now, this is social media. You know what I mean? That alone, people are watching it. They're going out of the way to go on YouTube, the actual network or Peacock or whatever's in America. So hits alone is just crazy numbers where you got to think in the old days, you had to watch it live, didn't you? Attitude.
Yeah, there was no other way of watching it back then.
Yeah. And if you missed it, you hope someone taped it because it's not like you could go online or. So that's why it was probably must say that's why they probably had like 12 million viewers a Monday. You know what I mean? Like for them now, what 5, 6 million? That's almost in the same amount, but they're making more money than they ever did in the Attitude Era. So I guess the boom period is back. If they just keep up the quality, then you know. And also the idea that Punk isn't a draw. All I'm saying is on our Instagram, since I've put Punk videos and stuff, the amount of followers, comments, likes, you know. I did get one person, I think, get confused that Geekple was CM Punk because they asked why I'm back. And I was thinking they were talking to me. But then I figured, oh, because I've seen a CM Punk video, they're asking, they think Punk's there and then. So I was tempted to message back, but I thought, he just want to know about my day, you know, being at work.
Should tell him about the cat.
You know, yeah, talking to the cat. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, I think this is a golden time as long as there's no hiccups. But I think it's WWE. They've had a history of some hiccups, but then you think the biggest ones, Bret Hart and stuff like that. But then there was reasons because of the screw job and stuff like that. And Chris Jericho thinking he could fight Brock Lesnar. So yeah,
he should have dropped the belt willingly.
No, he did say he was going to drop that, but come on, you can't drop in Canada. That's like Stone Cold dropping in Texas or something. You know what I mean? Like you would never do it.
It's great.
Yeah, but he's leaving. It's not going to play a story. This is for another time, but he was going to WCW. That was the deal. You know what I mean? What storyline would that create? This is for another time. We need to do a watch along or something. One of the podcasts will rewatch the screw job. You can get your, you know, comments out. I'll get my comments out, and we'll see who has the better arguments or rant, I should say. You probably come back with facts, and I'll just be like,
rant.
Yeah. Hey, you know me. I love a good rant.
Indeed, you do.
Yeah. But so yeah, anything else you're excited? Like as in Punk, so like WrestleMania, did you want like Living Colour? You know, should they make like get them to play? Like what kind of ring gear? You know what I mean?
Killswitch Engaged to just pop out. You know what I mean?
Say again?
Can we get Killswitch Engaged to pop out?
Oh, can you imagine that? To be fair though, like I wouldn't be surprised down the line they might change it up. Because when you think, I know Cult of Personality is his main song, but when you think in the grand scheme of things, when was it about 2006 to 2011 that he had Killswitch, and then from 2011 onwards. So there's, I think, rewatching, as I said, rewatching ECW, you forget how I always listen to that song, but you forget in the context of listen to it in like a stadium or something like that. It just works.
Yeah, the banger tune, man.
Yeah, and when you think of it alone, you just go, "Oh, that's Punk." You don't know down the line he could bring it back when if he becomes heel Punk,
maybe,
or straight edge, as you said, if he gets the society back.
I don't think that'll happen. I think he'll just fly solo.
Yeah, but you know they're going to have to tilt soon into the heel side because, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like a honeymoon period, isn't it? Because there's already people moaning, "Oh, he's a sellout, he's this and that." So maybe in time, because I know Punk's he looks at the crowd, he's very on the pulse. So you never know, he might change it up from I'm really humbled to be back. This is home to the reason I left. Is not because of backstage. It's all you guys, or you don't know.
Yeah, we'll soon find out in the next few weeks.
Also, the biggest question: will he be keeping the trunks or the trousers from his AEW run? That's the question. Or will he have those little shorts that he went? You know what I mean? That's the question. To me, it's always the little shorty shorts, but that's just no, not like that. Not in a pervy way. I mean, like as in that's iconic Punk. I'm not showing my colours here.
You display your rainbow flag. It's okay.
My what, like?
Your rainbow flag.
No, I've only got that colour. Colours. But yeah, is there anything else to add? I think that's mostly it.
That's Mr. Cookie Monster himself, isn't it?
Yeah. Before we go into rants again, we don't know because after Monday there was not much said. There was no juiciness. Like there was no like, oh, I'm going to verse this person. The only juicy thing was I'm here to make money, not friends. So, but that's about it. There's no, you know what I mean. There's no icing on that cake yet.
Nah, we'll have to wait and see.
We'll keep updating. As I said, like this probably will be an ongoing thing, of course, or you know, fingers crossed, no craziness in the next week or so.
No Evie trying to kick him out already.
No mention of real glass. That's a question though. Before I go, the idea that this all stemmed from Punk having an argument about glass to now becoming the biggest pop probably in WWE history, making revenue that much for WWE. The question is, how's he feeling right now, Mr. EC in Mr. AEW, sitting there at home waiting to start? I suppose he's meant to be the devil. That's the new rumor. Jack Perry's meant to be the devil, which not saying that's a bit lackluster, but I don't know. Unless they'll lean hard into I got Punk fired and stuff. Because I know I haven't watched it yet, but MJF mentioned CM Punk on AEW last night.
I don't know.
No, I popped up on my Instagram feed saying that he mentioned WWE, CM Punk, but doesn't give a context. It was just a headline on a Cultaholic. So I watched that and see where that's going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But on that note, I'll see you next week then, hopefully. Oh, talking about wrestling fights. Here we go. We might have to break up this one. This is Seth Rollins and CM Punk right now. Well, yeah, on that note, much love. I'll hopefully see you next week. We'll sort out some more podcasts. And for everyone, thank you for listening, watching, liking. You know the drill. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Two sweets. Woo!